when you guys go down at halftime, just what was your thought process, knowing you needed to lead the team back?
I just felt like we didn't play good at all in the first half, but the second half, we a second half team, and we come out and play better in the second half, and I trust these guys, let these guys, we bounce back in the second half and take the lead and get the win.
You found each one of these guys over here for a couple big buckets there down the stretch. When you drive down there, just have a lot of faith in those guys and knock down those shots?
Yeah, I trust them guys, even if they go 0 for 20. I don't care. Like, I know they're going to knock down the shot. I trust them, so they hit big shots every game down the stretch. So,
how bad did you personally want it tonight to, get another trip up to Golden and some of those guys?
I wanted it so bad, man. I did not want to stop, go out like that my senior. I want to keep going and get to the college of mines, get a chance like them. So I wanted it bad.
Bob, we talk about Josh a lot, but how special of a performance was that tonight?
It's just not tonight. I've been here 17 years. I didn't see anything pre-2000. We've had a lot of great players. I can name them all. I've seen them all. And it's hard to judge one better than the other, different eras, but man, Josh is so damn good. And he wasn't going to let us lose tonight. He went 30-1 in his career at Don Wayland Gymnasium. I don't know if people realize just how special what they just witnessed the last 2 years by one player. We've had a great team both times, but what Josh has done the last 2 years, and he was the conference player of the year. I think he's the best player in the region. I'd trade him for no one in Division II, period, end of story.
Semi, you were a force out there today. You got aggressive one a lot. In the first half, it seemed like you guys were lacking some aggression. What did Coach say to you guys at halftime?
He just said, there's a lot of things, but he said, we're getting punched in the face a little bit. We got to take it to them, and so we kind of responded in that fashion.
Did you kind of take it upon yourself in that aggression role and getting those rebounds?
Yeah, especially, when Raz went out too, that was, I knew someone was going to have to step up, especially in that kind of 3-4 role. And so I was trying to be aggressive from the tip this game, and it just so happened that's what happened.
Coach, down 14 at halftime and having them having 9 offensive rebounds at half, what was your game plan going into the second to try and combat that?
I was really pissed. I've never been that mad in my whole life, and it's I didn't even talk about the game. If you can't coach if no one's playing hard. Now, when someone's playing hard, it's just like teaching. If they're engaged, you can do it. Otherwise, it doesn't matter what you say. I had a lot to say, and I knew, I feel Coach Steph and I have the pulse of this team, just not in the wrist, but in the heart. And then I knew they'd come back out strong. I was a little bit worried that we might be out of gas towards the end, but Daniel Hernandez at 81-78 hits the shot of our season to go back up 81-81. Josh does his thing, Semi's last shot. Big time. Semi played the last 19 minutes without coming out. Just a winning person in every fathomable way. Champion. And that's why we are where we're at right now.
It's 13 points by Semi, 16 by Daniel, and Raz only had 8 fouling out. How big was it for them to come up with being the second and third scorers with your second biggest scorer, Raz?
Raz had an off game. He has the flu. Got tested for mono. He doesn't have it. But he did have the flu. He's going to be great this weekend. I'd count on that. Rasmus is a first-team all-league stud. But these two guys stepped up. Really was happy with Ross Buckman and Brandon Wilson in the second half as far as just not they really answered the bell from halftime. But I can't speak enough about these three. Of course, what I said about Josh and Daniel. Daniel's a big game player, man. That's a big shot, quick shot too. Yeah. He better make it. But he drilled it, But that's what he does. And then Semi all over the court, guarding, rebounding, and then he hits that big shot. He hit another big jumper. So that's basketball this time of year. The calendar flips to March. That's normally the month of the Hawks. So we're excited to go to Golden. Don't know who we're going to play yet. I'm assuming it's I know it's either going to be one of two teams, but
Mines is playing the winner in Metro and Regis.
So. Most likely, whoever we play doesn't make a difference. It doesn't matter. At this point in the year, it doesn't matter whom you're playing. It's about how you're playing. And I think we showed that tonight. In the first half, we were just, I thought that was our worst half in years. And then in the second half, I think we showed just what our program is in a nutshell. It's hard to summarize a program in 20 minutes. That's not how it really works. But when you look at it, that's just the ultimate program win. We're down our starting point guard. Rasmus Bach, first team all-league, is a shell of himself. Guys like Brandon Book. I mean, great minutes from Brandon Book. Unbelievable. These two guys. That's Fort Lewis basketball.
Coach, obviously right now you guys are locked into what you got to accomplish this week, but beyond that, this game, it felt like you guys had to win it, at least to give yourselves a chance to get into that NCAA tournament.
I think we're in now. I think 20 wins is we're at 24-5. I wouldn't say it unless I really believe we're 24-5. We have 20 Division II wins. I think we're going to Golden thinking that we have we're in the national tournament. We've earned it flat out. But it's about the opportunity to play for the cup and defend it. So we're excited about that.
Daniel Semi, I mean, when you guys were down 17 at one point, was there any reminder of the Mines game from the players, because you had 4 guys foul out in that game and there was 30 fouls in the second half? Was there any fear that would creep up again and you guys run out of gas like you did in that one?
For me, no, personally. I was just trying to do what we could to come back in this one. I wasn't really trying to think of other games or anything like that. Just trying to do what I could to help the team climb back. That was kind of my focus.
Yeah, just playing one play at a time. Can't score a 15-point shot, so we were just getting a stop and a score and a stop and a score, and that's how we got back and climbed back into it.
Stuff.
Good.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, fellas.